Okay, warm-up activity. Begin the lesson by asking the disciples to share their prior knowledge and experience related to elemental magic. Okay, what already you know about magic? You know trees. Well, okay, if we need to go cut some lumber, Bambi, I'll get a hold of you first thing. You can't do shit, love soda. Okay, that's fine. We're starting at the basics. You're literally the Harry Potter. Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. You can just sit in the front of the class like a hotshot. You made some... What the fuck is a spell jar? I don't know what that is. Okay, and you can summon the dead. Well, the dead need to stay dead. They already failed once in life. I don't need them to try again. So we have some experience in the class. That's more than I expected. Okay, significant use of magic, guys. This is what we use magic for. We have something we want to do, and we are physically weak and lazy. So magic exists just for us. Okay, we want to set something on fire. Okay, what are we gonna do? Get some flint and steel? No, fuck that. We have magic for that. Fireball. If you don't know what to do, fireball. It's super simple. Light a fire, fireball, clear a path, fireball, some goblins, fireball. You just don't like the motherfucker, fireball. Bam. Super simple. Okay, we understand this. Let's see. Discuss each elemental force. Okay, this is super easy, okay? Fire. We all know what fire is, okay? We've all burned ourselves as a kid. Also have water. Water is wet. We're not going to discuss this, okay? It is wet. End of discussion. Then we have air. It's that shit you're breathing, okay? Arson, yes. We can commit arson later. That's lesson 4. We have earth. Earth is literally everywhere. It is dirt. You guys know what dirt is, okay? We have light magic. That's that shit that lights up the whole room. Dark magic. The exact opposite, okay? It makes shit dark. Gravity. It's fucking gravity. It makes shit heavy. Can you be excused, Stony? Stony, do you have a good excuse for being excused? If you have to take a piss, just piss your pants right now, because what I'm about to teach you is far more important than your bladder. Arson, now, we are not skipping studies, okay? I created this lesson plan in literally 10 seconds, and God forbid we are going to follow through with it. Okay, a demonstration of these spells. Okay, I would demonstrate fireball right now, but we are in a library. Not set yourselves on fire. That's a self-study right there. Okay, you guys are gonna set yourself on fire at least once during the course of the class, and once you do it once, you'll learn very quickly not to do it again. Okay, fireball at Mr. Vincent. Yeah, you can try to fireball me, Stony, and I'll send your ass right back to the principal's office. Newsflash: principal is also me, and I cast fireball. End of discussion. Divide the disciples into small groups. I don't know if I trust you guys to form a small group. You guys know how to do that? Can you guys form groups by yourself? I have social anxiety. I'm just gonna stay with you, Teach. Soda, no, I will put you into a group with the other socially awkward people, okay? And then you guys can just spend the whole class just staring at each other awkwardly, hoping that one person does the whole thing by themselves. Okay, homework. Oh yeah, I want you guys to write a short reflection on why fireball is the best spell for every occasion. Okay, I need a PE class lesson planned for some underwhelming mages. Bam. What do we got? Okay, magical fitness, guys. This is very important. God forbid I don't need you guys being exhausted after walking 2 feet. I know we're mages and we're lazy and we don't like physical activity, but unfortunately we have to do some. Why walk when I have a flying broom? Stony, you have a broom and then I cast fireball and your broom bursts into flames. Now you have no broom and you have to walk. This is why we have this class. Okay, let's see. We need an open space. Yeah, library is big enough. Why not use a field? I mean, if you guys want to go outside and touch grass, that is fine, you may. But God forbid I'm not touching that stuff and getting my shoes dirty. Emphasize the importance of warming up to prevent injuries. If y'all don't warm up, you're gonna set your fucking selves on fire, okay? So warm up. You set yourself on fire, Stony? Well, if I put you out, you would never learn. So just stop, drop, and roll, or whatever it is non-magic folk do. Let's start with something simple. Can you all do a push-up? Okay, you guys know what a push-up is. Who's my favorite student so far? Well, let's see. Who hasn't set themselves on fire yet? Okay, probably those people. Mr. Vincent, I'm now frozen. I don't know how this keeps happening. You're frozen. Well, Stony, you're finally cool, okay? You're finally one of the cool kids. You keep it up. Keep it up. Okay, guys. You guys ready for, what is this? Understanding monster strength and spell limitations 101. Okay, who here knows how to properly take care of a werewolf? Anybody? Anybody know how to take care of a werewolf here? Silver? Okay. silver is an option, give them lots of head scratches. Oh, that is a tactic we are going to talk about here shortly. Wolfsbane. Contrary to popular belief, Wolfsbane is kind of like catnip to werewolves. Just makes them horny. Would not recommend. Silver bullet. We are mages. We do not use bullets. Okay? Bullets are too lazy. We need to use fancy magical spells because we think we're better than other people. Okay, because we're mages. We are better than them. Okay, so you guys want to know how to take care of a werewolf? It's real simple. It's a small spell called Fireball. I know we've discussed this, and I'm going to keep saying it. It's Fireball, okay? What if you throw a silver knife at the werewolf? If you manage to hit it, I mean, that's great and all, but what if the werewolf just dodges it and then mauls you? What happens if, what if it does that, okay? What are you gonna do? Now he's like on top of you, biting your face off. Do you think you can cast Fireball from that position? Let me tell you, it is incredibly hard. What if femboy werewolf? Oh god, if it's a femboy werewolf, just run, okay? That's something completely different altogether. That's an advanced course. Lay the werewolf king, that's a special after hours class that I teach to a select few folk. Wink. Okay, let's start with sirens. How do you defeat a siren? Real easy. You put on headphones and you hit them with Fireball. It's super easy. Sirens are just probably the lowest level of things to destroy. Okay, super easy. Pixies, they are small. They have magic, but so do you. You cast Fireball and they burst into flames. A cockatrice. A cockatrice, you know? Never fought one, but the answer is probably Fireball. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Griffins. Griffins. If you just Fireball. It's real simple. They're birds. They're birds. You just cook it like a chicken. It's fine. Just eat it afterwards. How to destroy a Karen? A Karen? Guys, you guys aren't ready to fight Karens yet, okay? If you can't defeat a swarm of werewolves, you're not ready for a Karen. What is the next default attack if we live in a wildfire-prone area? Okay, I mean, Lucky, this is one of the few times where Fireball is not the answer. And typically what I do, Lucky, is I use a levitation spell and find a really big rock. Like, I'm talking fucking huge. And you just drop it on all your problems. Like, you know, like freaking werewolf, just drop the rock on it. Either make the rock so fucking big that even if he dodges, still hit by it. Like, I recommend like a mountain, you know, if you can find one just nearby. How do you deal with a sentient boulder? Okay, that's typically a sentient boulder. I just drop it in the middle of the ocean. He can just sink to the bottom and think about what he's done. Which is probably nothing because he's a fucking boulder. What's a boulder gonna do to you? Sit there menacingly? Mothman, Bigfoot, Jersey Devil, and Coyote King. Well, those are just all imaginary, Frank. So I just don't believe in them and they die. Like, they just vanish from my very existence. I mean, Karens are probably the scariest thing I've ever encountered in my life. Like, it's just, you hit them with Fireball and then they ask for your manager. I have never encountered anything quite as persistent. And they just come straight at you, asking for my manager. Which is weird, because I don't have a manager. So then they start yelling at me. And typically the first thing you should try to do is just walk away. Because if you don't have to fight them, you know, it's the preferred method. You can try dropping a boulder on them, but that normally just pisses them off. Because then they ask for the boulder's manager, and I think that's the Earth, and you don't want to get Earth involved, okay? She can be kind of mean. Hit him with a portal of hell. Frank, you think that would work. Whenever you're dealing with a Karen, that is your own personal hell. So if you send Karen to hell, they're just going to end up right in front of you. I don't make up the rule. That's just how it works. If you want to get rid of a Karen, you can just quit your job. I mean, and then they're just going to be like, well, shit, what do I do now? And then they go bother somebody else. Ask for the Karen's manager. See, Cake, that is typically what you need to do. To beat a Karen, you have to become a Karen just for a moment, okay? You need to look the Karen straight in the eye and ask for their manager. Now, they're going to look like a deer caught in the headlight for a moment because typically this has never happened to them. They have never experienced themselves. Now, one of two things happen. They either double down and just call you out on it, or they're gonna leave to go get you their manager. And this is when you need to flee, like right away. Can distract them with a Starbucks coffee or a good coupon. Okay, a coupon is a good distraction, but it only works so many times. Okay, guys, I think that concludes the lesson about fighting mystical creatures.